Kansas City Nights, the podcast, exclusive at Knuckleheads with Larry Zero.
Hi.
Hey, welcome. It's great to talk to you finally. What is 22 years, right?
Yeah.
22 years. Yeah. What is your pregame? What's your warm up before a show? What do you do?
We're watching it.
Yeah, you're watching it, and then we just maybe eat some food. Try to stay away from the bar for a while.
Okay,
that's kind of yes. Imperative. Some days,
right?
So that's what we're doing.
And how many times have you played at Knuckleheads just this year?
Oh,
alone
4 times.
4 times already.
Yeah, that'll be 4 times a year is usually what they book us for.
Okay. Yeah. What's your favorite? Is this your favorite place to play, or what's your favorite?
Yeah, I mean, any more bars I don't really like. I like, this is what I consider a music venue. Yeah. So it's cool to be able to be lucky enough to play in that.
Right.
Because, it's not about the bar cheers or anything where everybody can just come all day. It's come on in, the doors are open, and then we're done.
And speaking to 22 years, I remember we had a conversation where you were just talking to me back the Brooksider, and you're like, yeah, I think we're going to do this one more year and call it. And that was in 2007.
That's right.
So, that's usually the conversation that happens every year.
Sure.
So,
and then the Brooksider was closed up for a while.
Yeah. I actually worked for them as in their management team, which was kind of a joke, really, but
well,
we didn't think so at the time.
No, not at all. So, and then just here at Knuckleheads, what's the difference between the stage and then you've got the outdoor? Which do you prefer? What's
well, the outdoor you can get more people in it, but I like indoors because I'm not an outdoorsy kind of guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, you sure pack them in.
Well,
every time, all the time.
Lucky enough too, I hope.
Right.
I hope it stays that way for a while. That. And when it doesn't, we'll go away.
Well, that's going to be a while before that happens. And then New Year's Eve, you'll be here as well, correct?
No, we're going to be Ameristar.
Oh, you're going to be Ameristar.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. But Ameristar?
Ameristar.
All right.
Just you guys, are you playing with somebody?
It's just us, and apparently they have a lot of other things that go on around us. So, it's a big company. Caesars, I think, is who owns it.
Okay. Well, it's a good-sized place. I just saw the struts there a couple or 3 weeks ago.
And I figured they probably have deep enough pockets to pay us and not worry about what happens.
There you go. All right. And then you can just get a room and stay there.
No. I don't gamble there.
Okay. All right.
That's for the gamblers.
Well, we definitely need you to come out to Bonner Springs and sit down for about an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Sure.
So we can go over Sons of Rex and all that.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Go through those days.
I have a good memory, amazingly enough. So, yeah.
Okay. Amazingly enough. Larry, Zero, always a pleasure to see you and to see you guys tonight as well. Thank you.
Pleasure to see you guys.
All right.
Cheers.
Can't say nice. The podcast.
Kansas City Nights.
Hey, good looking. I'll be back to pick you up later. Remember those?
Yes, I totally remember that. That was Mr. Microphone. Mr.
Hey, good looking. I'll be back to pick you up later.
Tune it into like 8:01 a.m.
He's getting
or
a smooth
something.
voice in. Do you hear
Right.
What's up, buddy?
Kansas City Nights, the podcast, exclusives, holiday edition. We're backstage at Knuckleheads with Sean Zero.
Hello. Everything I just said is not going to be on tape.
No,
right?
don't you worry about that. It's nobody watches.
You're a good
us
editor,
anyway.
right? You can
yeah,
edit. Cool.
We are good
Awesome.
editors.
Happy holidays.
Hey, thank you. Happy holidays to you. It's great to see you. You look great.
Thank you. You
22
do too.
years, right?
I can see you.
Hey, third
That's
eye.
Cool. Wow.
22 years now.
Yes,
with
22
zeros.
years.
I mean,
21 and a half.
Okay, fine. We'll call it that.
You're making us older than we are.
What is, we talked about Knuckleheads, but what's one of the most favorite places you've played with the Zeros?
Knuckleheads is always a great place.
Mm-hmm.
Our show last year with Dole White and
Disco
Dick at
Grinders.
Grinders, that's a lot of fun.
Sure, that was a lot of fun,
We just played with Disco Dick at Voodoo. That was a lot of fun. It was good. It was a lot of fun and packed and, A lot of fun.
You guys bring them in. You guys pack
it's
the house.
Over time, you guys have spaced out your. Hey, thank you. You've spaced out your playing, and so do you find that helps? Is that just something that happened organically? And you got tired of playing so much.
I think it's organically, and it just like play less, make the same money.
Yeah.
Don't
Right.
play all the. I mean, it is fun to play the little places and have fun crowds, but I don't know if it's what it is, but back in the day, like going to the Hurricane till 3 a.m. and all
gosh.
that. None of that happens anymore.
No.
Nobody goes out to see live music until 2:30. They're all, tripping and going to raves. So,
Sounds no different than us in the 90s.
But it's just a DJ now and not a full band. And
Okay, fair enough.
so
I
you know
get
what I
on
mean?
that.
I mean,
I
it's
get you on
just.
that.
I think it's looking at some of the underground bands, though. I think it's starting to come back where it's like.
Lawrence still has
change.
his own
Yeah.
footprint
Yeah.
on things.
Yep.
Now you do a lot. You have your own lighting company, or
Production.
production
Yeah.
company. Yeah, and
SECT.
That's okay. Spell it out.
So you don't. Some people think sect.
Right.
What?
Oh,
Sex production. Oh,
yes.
Okay. Sect.
And you've been around, I can't say 22 years. So, talk about some of the bands maybe that guys have helped get started or spawned, or musicians, anything like that.
This is a John Roy.
He's right there, John Roy.
Hey, John.
Yeah, come
there's a lot of bands like back in the Brooksider days that Michael's like, hey, who should I have play? And I'm like, Perpetual Change, Dull White, that kind of stuff. And then, guys like John Roy, Carrie from M80s, all these
Carrie
people have
Stock.
gotten up and sang with us and
Right.
furthered on to
Yeah.
what they do now.
And John Roy started, we talked about it in his podcast. He
Yeah.
came up and sang KCDC.
Yeah,
or
he was-
ACDC
he was-
song.
Nice back there, John Roy.
That's when he was 14 when he first got up and sang with us.
A young
We snuck him
Kansas
into the
boy.
bar. We're like, man, wear that hat, and they're not going to know you're not
Yeah.
21. So,
And I'm sure he'll be singing tonight.
oh yeah, we'll get him
Right?
up. Yep.
Okay. Thank God.
Yeah. If you're not going to stay, if he's not getting
Right,
up,
right. No Ozzy from me, by the way.
No Ozzy.
I will not be singing.
Well, that
any
was Outhouse,
Ozzy.
right?
That's what I said. Is it Outhouse?
I think it was Outhouse
See,
when you got up and sang Ozzy
Thank
at the
you.
Hurricane.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I think
Brad Gaddy was trying to say that was not Outhouse.
no. John Roy tried to sing Ozzy with the Zeros one time.
I think so. Perpetual Change, absolutely.
You did it with us one time too, and I think it was at.
Fuel?
No, I think it was Brooksider. I was thinking Hurricane, but
It's got to be the
Brian's
weirdest. Right. People are watching
cameraman.
Watching this.
And Brian's wearing some S&M stuff right now too. Do you
You
see
know,
that?
it's all about. On the way over here, we talked about
Yeah.
pornos.
Yeah, we were talking about porno just a minute ago.
Okay, we were. Yes, yeah. You got a show coming up, New Year's Eve.
Free show.
Free show.
Free show at Ameristar
I
Casino.
didn't know that was a free
Yep,
show.
it's going to be a free show.
Okay.
They just want a lot of people to come out and have a good time and spend their money on the gambling.
Right. Right. How long are you guys? How long is your set?
We
for
are
that
playing 2 75-minute sets.
night? Yeah.
We will play, I think, 9 to 12:30 with
Okay.
a break in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll bring in the new year.
Are there any newish songs that you've added to the set recently that maybe we haven't caught?
We learned some new songs, but they kind of sucked because we didn't practice them enough. So we never practice as a band, and we never.
You don't need to.
Yeah,
You guys
but
really
we
just,
do need to get some new material in there, and we've done so many songs. We've talked about bringing back some of the old songs we haven't played in a long time, like "Who Can It Be Now" and "Turning Japanese" and "Mexican Radio"
Yeah.
and all these songs we haven't
Right.
played forever.
Yeah.
Space Age love songs, stuff like that. We haven't played them forever. We
Yeah.
like playing new songs. for the people, you know.
Right.
We'll throw some stuff out tonight. We threw a couple songs out we hadn't done in a while at Brew Top.
Yeah.
So a couple weeks ago.
Hey, don't leave. You've been back here the whole time. You guys sit for the end of this
Ladies and
interview
gentlemen,
here.
he had to leave
been
because
here
he's
the
on the
whole
most
time.
wanted list.
That
He's
is.
this week's load of walnuts.
Jared.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's
Well, I tell you what, you guys certainly.
he's the guy that's been breaking into Kelsey and Mahomes' house, I think.
Oh, you know what?
So he's the
taking
one.
shit
He's
up
the
to Rhode
one.
Island.
Oh shit, you know. He's got that white van with no windows
Oh,
with out-of-state
White
plates.
vans.
Yeah, you guys are the OG.
You guys are the OG.
The KC
OG.
cover
Yeah.
band
Yeah.
scene.
Right.
And it's weird because we never did this to be in a cover band because like we'd all done original bands and like
sure.
Brad and I in Outhouse, Larry was in Go-Kart.
Yeah.
And I was in LA playing in original bands and long time ago a cover band with Larry, Sons of Rex, and didn't really do it to play covers. Just kind of did it to like, oh, you know, this is something we can play music and have fun and vent on a weekend, and it just kind of blew up. And now I think there's even another new 80s band in town that I saw today that's called, what are they called? I saw it. You know
There's
what
a
they're
couple
called?
of them. No.
No, there's like a brand new one.
Okay.
I think it's called Back to the 80s.
Wow. Okay.
I think.
Never.
They are.
No, I don't know who they are.
Huh. Oh, there
look
you
at
go.
Here comes the man
There
himself
you
right here.
go.
Sasquatch.
Hey, it's Brad Gaddy.
Hi, how you doing?
Speaking of porno,
He's
he just
been
got
on
done.
Kansas
So.
City Nights. Right. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hey, should I hand the mic off to Brad real quick?
No.
It's Happy Holidays
It's-
at
Yeah.
what's it?
Uh,
Podcast Holidays.
it's a deluxe
Nights.
edition
Kansas
of
City
Kansas
Nights.
City Nights, the holiday edition.
Do you guys have a theme song yet?
We do
Yeah,
have
some generic
some
stuff.
intro music.
Okay.
That we do.
Irwin of the Suburban says he's gonna he's got a theme song that he's gonna record.
Jim Irwin. The
Which guy's
keyboardist.
Jim Irwin?
Keyboardist.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Love Shack guy.
That's
Yes.
it. Heard it last night.
He
matter of
nails
fact.
the Love Shack.
Jeez.
Thank you, Sean.
Yeah,
You're
thank
welcome.
you, man. We'll talk to you soon. You're going to have to come
It's
out to
good to
Bonner
see you.
Springs.
Happy Holidays. Bonner
And-
Springs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's out
Where's
by
that?
Edwardsville.
It's out by him.
Okay. Oh, Boner Springs.
Bone Town. The
I
Bone
know
Town.
where that is.
The Bone Town is what it is.
You know, I went to high school at Schlegel, so I kind of know where that is.
Oh, I did. Okay, I did not know
For
that. So
2
you're
years,
Kansas,
yep.
Kansas.
Here's Brad
See,
Gaddy.
We'll talk all
Brad
about that.
Gaddy.
Brad
Hi,
Gaddy.
how you doing?
Brad Gaddy, Kansas City Nights Deluxe Edition, Holiday Edition with Brad Gaddy.
Hi.
By the way, Brad, in all these years I've known you, I've never asked you to put me on a list. I don't think
No,
I
you have not.
And
Well, maybe. I don't know. Once.
I don't know, but rarely would I have done
Rarely.
that. But thank you. You got me on the list, me plus one. So
I know.
I
And
appreciate
tell me a little
that.
bit about that. So it's your girlfriend.
yeah, Kay, she's right out there. She's outside at the table.
Outside. And she's never heard the Zeros.
You're right. 22 years.
22 years.
Yeah.
And never heard the Zeros. It's understandable.
Yeah, yeah. I showed her that.
Completely
set.
understandable.
Yeah. She's from Iowa. She just,
Oh,
you know,
well, you
she's
know.
lived in Kansas City maybe like 14 years or something.
14
years of the
years.
22
So,
years.
you know, of that.
Yeah. But anyway.
Thank you so much for that. Did you listen to your episode that we released?
I didn't. I heard it didn't have video.
No,
it was
because
just a
we didn't
screenshot.
have do video back then. We were it was
Yeah,
What?
you were one of the last interviews we.
it was all audio that when we
Oh, I thought it was because
because I was lit up.
lit up
Fuck.
like a Christmas tree.
Yes, yes, I was for sure.
Took me a year to talk him into.
Yeah, I didn't want to release it, so we released it, and nobody cares.
Everyone cares.
Everybody cares about something.
That's right.
You do a lot
I
of
do.
work with. Oh gosh, I even did the walk. What's the name of the organization?
Oh, NAMI.
NAMI. That's it, right?
Yeah, you
That's,
did.
Yeah.
It's National Alliance of Mental Illness.
You know, that's a big deal, man.
It is.
I didn't really get it until I went to the walk.
Yeah.
And saw people and heard Beth talk. I don't know if you talked.
I did not.
But I think Beth spoke, and you know, it
Nick
just-
Vassos.
Nick Vassos was there.
Yeah.
A cool dude. Is he going to be here tonight? Did you get him on the list
Did
at all?
not.
No.
I did not. He asked, but I was like, nope. Got them all spoken for.
Sorry, Nick.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's a really important organization. we provide free education, advocacy, classes for people, which is the education. But yeah, we do a lot of really great stuff for the community. But it's like I went to another walk recently for suicide awareness, and that crosses over into the same thing. Mm-hmm. So
exactly.
And I think we've all been touched by that, unfortunately.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
So
including some prominent musicians in Kansas City.
very much
right.
much so, very
Right.
much so.
Right.
But you know what? I'm glad you're here tonight.
Hey, thank you. Me too. 22 years with the Zeros. We were talking about just people that you guys have helped promote, and just the way you're as active in the Kansas City music scene. It's a big deal.
Well, we're old.
Well, you've been around. You've been around.
We've been around.
We asked Sean about some songs, maybe new material to add to your set. What kind of songs? What are your favorite songs? What songs are you not doing now that you'd like to do again?
Oh, one of my favorite songs to ever play was Rio.
Duran
Duran. It just has such a great bass line. I love that song.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't do that anymore. But man, that one's killer. But I go back to, we talked about it years ago, The Promise.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a really fun song.
And how that movie,
Gets-
Napoleon Dynamite,
Yeah. So
spawned or prompted you guys to add it to the
Yeah.
set because you weren't doing it before that movie, and then all of a sudden it was like, well, obviously, and everybody knows it, because of that.
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
but I got to tell you, I got to go.
You got to go.
I got to play.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
8
Hey.
o'clock?
All right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
for
Brad
Brad Gaddy, Kansas
see
City
ya.
Nights.
Kansas City Nights.
Kansas City now.
Boom.
All right.